Hey, what's going on, boys? Wanted to go ahead and drop a pretty much unedited gameplay of how I am using the offense and the defense that I currently run, and this would give you guys more into the actual mindset of how I play normal games, right? So every time we do a tip video out here, I'm normally breaking down a specific blitz or a specific route combo or a specific run, something along those lines, right? But it doesn't give you the full picture and the full scheme of how everything comes together. And here you'll see I'm going to be in my normal defense. I pretty much only run nickel 3-3. I only run either cover 4 drop or I run the cover 2 version of it. But for the sake of this video, you'll see I am going to be playing people that know what they're doing. Some of them are more meta, more scumbaggish. Here you see a guy running RPOs with pen out there to make my cornerbacks tired. And I kind of talked about this on Twitter. I have been in a pretty bad mental state with Madden since this fatigue patch came out, just because I really struggle with the incompetence of EA sometimes. And this is exactly what this is. Like, you can tell they never once tested this patch. Otherwise, they would have seen it, right? You would have had to have seen it. The fact that your defensive linemen pretty much are always tired, your linebackers always are gassed, your DBs, if they get blocked by a fat guy, are always gassed, and then they can't run, so you get bombed by streaks. It's a hot mess, this patch, and I'm not going to sit here and go too much into a overall rant because I could go on for 30 minutes of just ranting about how mismanaged EA is from a gameplay standpoint. But yeah, that's going to be enough of that. We'll go ahead and get into the actual gameplay, kind of talk about what I'm doing, and you'll see throughout the course of this, my base setup, my base adjustment is I'm going to pinch my defensive line, spread my linebackers, blitz all my linebackers, and then adjust from there, right? Obviously, it's 3rd and 13. He's in pistol bunch tight end. He's either going to run cross drag or he's going to run the speed option. That's really the only two good plays they have. They have spot option, which is decent, but I know he's not in the pistol playbook because of the other formations he's called at this point. So I know he doesn't have fake screen wheel or he doesn't have verticals. So he's very limited when he goes to that formation. Makes it pretty easy to defend. And here you see I set up the blitz. It's a 3-man blitz, so I have great coverage everywhere. As long as I'm a little bit disciplined with my user, he's going to have a hard time making throws, especially sending 5 out. He's going to need to actually block multiple people, and we know how to counter that. I've broken that down already on YouTube. It's on the website. Pretty much anywhere you follow me, it's been broken down. It's in my Discord. Yeah. Now, offensively, you guys will notice this is a different playbook than I've been running on stream recently. I was labbing this a few days ago, and I'm just kind of keep going through it, right? So this is going to be my next true scheme I break down in terms of like a full-blown ebook. And this is going to be out of the Seattle playbook. Seattle and Tampa Bay are basically the same playbook. And yeah, this formation is going to be the single back bunch X nasty. I feel like this formation, especially for how you can play with rolling out of the pocket very easily against everything, makes this extremely, extremely effective. And you'll see throughout the course of this game, I use a bunch of different plays, and you'll see that my opponent goes to 4-3-6-1. This is going to be like the main thing people go to anytime you go under center. And this motion right here that I'm using is one of the main reasons I really like this formation. I can essentially create like an old school 5-wide tight look for those of you that are familiar with that. But you can see if he pinches and crashes his defensive line, makes it easy for us to roll out. We have, beaters that get over the top of 30-yard flats in case he's double mabling. If he's doing your normal defenses, whether it be cover 3, cover 2, cover 4, like we can beat everything that they have. And the reason we picked this specific playbook, or that I picked this specific playbook, is it has unique plays in it that books like Kansas City don't have. This being one of them, where I can roll out, I can hit this little route that's being ran by RB right here, and if they have 30-yard flats set, or really any flat set on that outside, he'll get over the top of them. And you'll see throughout the course of these games, like I haven't memorized every single play name that I use yet. I've kind of just, like I said, this is my third or fourth game really in this book. You see like this concept right here. I've got the flat streak to the left. I've got a double post and a zig to the right. And I'm just making my reads. You see right here, he's in quarters. So knowing he's in the cover four quarters, he has to choose, does he guard the deep corner, which is, of course, what they guarded. We throw the short corner over there. Now, he goes ahead, quits out of that game, so we're going to get on to the next one. This player is very meta. I kept this one in here. These were back-to-back games for me. But he is extremely meta in terms of running bunch strong nasty, and he runs bunch offset. A little bit of trips tight end, I think he ran, or trips tight end offset. And you can see, like, he knows what he's doing. Now, for the way that I play defense against this set, you can kind of see right away it's a little bit different than what I'm normally doing, right, where I just simply pinch my D-line and spread my linebackers. Against this set, I shift my linebackers over to the right because I'm worried about the RPO, and I don't want to give him the RPO. I want to make him, pass out of this and force, dots against me. You can also see I main up my tight end a lot, or I main up their tight end a lot. I also main up the slot guy because in this formation in general, they either are running a very deep corner route to that tight end, or the slot guy is going to go on a deep corner route that's going to get over the top of my 30s. So by maining them up and being in cover four, it kind of does two different things. It takes away the double corner concept that's so popular, and then while also taking away the double corners, it takes away the deep shot corner over the top of the 30s as well if I set that. So I'm almost always in that formation going to man up the slot and the tight end. And you'll notice like he motions his guy in a lot. And this is a little bit different because it really puts a focus on having to respect that ISO receiver on the left as well. There you can see I was checking my stamina just because of the latest patch. Here he's in bunch offset. When they're in bunch offset, you'll see my adjustments are pretty standard. I almost always man up the tight end. I almost always man up the running back. And then I play opposite the bunch side on the free safety. I do that for the simple reason that if they are throwing a post route or they're running verticals, so double post or verticals are like the two main plays people run, I can mainly guard both of those routes that are going to get open with that same free safety. There, he goes ahead and tries to chuck a corner out against a 30-yard flat. It's going to get picked. Moss is 6'4". He's got 99 jump, lurk artist, all that stuff, right? So that's not an option for him. He can't really run that. And he thought he could, and he threw a pick. So right off the bat, I know he knows what he's doing, right? He ran double corners. He has the zig. He's ran double posts. He's hit running back wheels. Overall, he's playing pretty good, in my opinion. Here, he's in dollar. He's going to run the free safety zone blitz. And once again, you're going to see I'm making some like little route combos that I really like out of this because I put so much stress on their user that the only way they're going to stop me, honestly, is if their knockouts, make plays. But even like right there, his deep knockout KO, if I throw that a little bit more to the inside, that's inside the numbers or inside the hash marks, and that deep out KO doesn't even play it. Here, I'm audibling up. I really like audibling to this because it's a dual RPO, goes to both sides. It's out of the spread formation in Seattle. I also have, I'm drawing blank on the name, double stack, which is really good. I've got easy cover 3 bombs. I've got everything that I need to really be successful on the offensive side of the ball here. And you can see he's sending a gap pressure. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and try to get a little jiggy with Tony G over here. And yeah, I mean, you can see we're able to roll out to both sides of this. And overall, I've got really good runs too. You'll see, like, I think I'm going to run the ball here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm running here. This wide zone does really good against dollar. And you can see, like, I mean, we've obviously got Derrick Henry lit up, so that helps. But even so, I didn't get touched until I was 5-6 yards down the field right there. And here we're going to go do the same thing. I think I'm going wide zone again to the right. And, yeah, he's going to go ahead. His D tackle will kind of shed, but doesn't matter. We walk in, touchdown. So right there, you see I'm rolling right, I'm rolling left. If I want to, I can sit in the pocket and dot up anything. I have the ability to motion the running back out to the left and really create really good compressed formations, right? Because a lot of my crossers and wheels and stuff that I wanted to hit, I can do that very easily by motioning that running back to the left, which is something that you see me do quite a bit normally. I don't know if this is something that I do a ton in this game, honestly. But overall, like I score pretty easy. Like right now, I'm scoring easy against every single person I play. I really feel this is the best offense in Madden, and I don't think it's really all that close. It's a lot of these under center rollout schemes are really good. Jumbo for one is amazing. It's almost impossible to stop. You also have, if you don't want to run jumbo, you have ones like really any multi tight end set can be difficult, like the wing pairs and wing tights. Yeah, I mean, there's rolling out. The rolling out schemes are the way to go. They're not the most meta, but people don't have reps against them and they don't know how to defend it. So, well, you got people like this that I'm playing that are going to run very meta concepts. I mean, as you can see, like he's not doing terrible, but I'm like right here should have been picked. It was a good throw. He threw it away from my user, but I almost was able to lurk that. You'll see here he's going to go ahead. When I want to bring the pressure against this, I know I can because on 3rd and 10, I'm not really focused about the RPO. Like I'm going to set up defense to kind of contain it, and you can see like I've got what 4 or 5 zones on that side of the field. So it's like I mean, good luck really completing passes to that side of the field. And then if you throw to the other side, that's where my user is. So you can see against these bunch X nasty type formations where they're got 4 players to that side, especially when it's on the right-hand side like this, and I can drop that defensive end, there's pretty much nothing my opponent can really do. Here, he goes, and he's doing very similar stuff that I like to do from single back, where he's creating that 5-wide tight look. The difference here is I've got a blitz that's going to come in, and he can't roll away from it. Now here, he goes ahead and actually sets up pass protection to pick up the blitz, but I had a good lurk. Go ahead and make a pick on that. And yeah, we're right back on the offense, and we're gonna move. It's here I'm going with double corner setup. Probably gonna do a flat wheel or a flat street combo to the left. Would be my guess. I'm gonna try to roll right. Yeah. So against Dollar like this, especially with his defensive line shed, like he's gonna try to get the A-gap pressure, but it just doesn't really matter. There was I am using the Roman Deadeye glitch, so you roll out of the pocket. As long as you let go of turbo, you can simply throw the pass, and it's never really going to be inaccurate. Here we go back to the run, and yeah, Derrick Henry picks up a couple yards for me. And let's see, what are we going to do here? I think I'm going to roll left. Yeah, so this is one of those plays that I really like. That deep crossing route gets over the top of 30s, and it absolutely torches man coverage. And then it also, with their user, they're generally going to flow with me. See how like he's chasing the drag? It just leaves the wide open running back streak. We're going to walk in there, and it's almost impossible to run zone. You have to run man, and when you do that, you just have no shot, right? Man coverage in this game is not good enough. The zone coverage, especially with the rollout offense, is damn near impossible to run. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I will be breaking down more stuff like this throughout the upcoming weeks. If you guys want to see anything specific or you have any questions, drop them in the chat for me, and we'll get on to the next video.